I know where there's some, right here in the hall, clerk.
No, Molly, not in there. I have
Hello YouTube, back with another video at long last. This one's on the Zenith 5R086 table radio phonograph from 1947. And as this ad says, it has famous silent speed record changer, gently quietly changes 10 or 12 inch records with an Alnico dynamic speaker. And I presume the wave magnet mentioned in the ad is the antenna system. We'll find out. I've got to say that this isn't the most attractive cabinet I've ever seen from Zenith. It's all there. I mean, that's the upside. The woodwork, the fretwork is all there. Even the speaker cloth is not too bad and probably is salvageable. But boy, it's a hodgepodge of designs. It's not. It looks like it was a nice tabletop radio they dumped a phonograph into or something like that. But there it is. I'm restoring this for my daughter who likes to play old records, and I'll put it together for her, and I hope she loves it. Overall, the cabinet's in pretty good shape. This is supposed to be a walnut finish. I'm not good enough at wood to know whether that's real walnut on the top or not. It might very well be. But it's all there. The underside has some issues, but as far as the cabinet goes, it is all there. It's split. The joints have come unglued a little bit on the front edge. But beyond that, and that's easily fixable, of course, but beyond that, it's in pretty good shape. It does need refinishing, but that's okay. We can get that done. Some heavy scratches here and there, but nothing there. The veneer must be really thick on this because nothing appears to have cut down through it. The cabinet hinges for the phono part are intact and have never been ripped off, as has the latch, which is just a serious blessing. If you, as you know, if you've restored any of these cabinets like this. And right there, that tone arm is going to be the biggest challenge in this whole restore because it uses old Rochelle salt crystal, which is long gone. I'm sure it's just powder and powdery scum inside the head. But so the turntable still turns. I'm sure all the rubber bits are shot. It's very stiff. It probably, once it gets rolling, it grinds because of bad batteries.
But that ain't the way I heard it.
When I ordered this, or bought it, I noticed it didn't have the right buttons, and I immediately ran across a guy on eBay who was selling very nice escutcheon and buttons and knobs. So that was a score for me. So I got new knobs and escutcheons and a push button and a nice shiny brass plate to replace the old tarnished one with. So that's good. It's all good. A little closer look inside the record changer, the record player space. It's nice that the felt is still existent on the turntable itself. And the mechanical stuff feels like it's still, you know, there's nothing jammed up. I'm sure it all needs to be cleaned and looped and so on. And again, as I said before, the biggest problem is going to be this tone arm with its 22-pound cartridge. Rochelle salt crystal cartridge, long gone. Gonna have to, I have an idea for what to do with it, and we'll see if that works out in another video. So we'll see how it goes. There is this metal baffle toward the front of the cabinet that allows heat from the radio tubes up into this space to allow cooling. All the screws are missing from that. I suspect it's a goner. Here's the cabinet coming apart slightly. It's just not bad. I think it'll be pretty easy to clean out and re-glue and straighten back up if necessary. But overall, it's in pretty good shape. It's a hefty cabinet. One of the reasons it's lasted this long is it's a serious wood. Up underneath are the requisite spider webs. Mechanically, as I said before, it all looks like it's all there. This bronze chain that drives the record dropping, the platter handling business, is kind of interesting. When I first looked up under there, I did not expect to see a chain, but there it is. The label is a mess. I don't know what's on there. It kind of looks like old glue spit all over it. I'll see if some water, maybe some mild soap can take that off. And that's the connector for the turntable, and it's a model 5R086 as attested to by the IF stage can there. What else to say? The radio itself, the chassis is an All-American 5, no power transformer, and it's really small and crammed down in that space. So it's going to be, I hope the electronics are exposed when you remove it. Another example of the case coming apart, and a little bit closer view of the mechanicals for the turntable there. And some purple paint. I don't know what that's for. Gosh, can't even guess. Might have been a Loctite or something like that at some point in the past. There's the motor. All in all, it doesn't look to be in too bad shape down here. And a close-up on that bronze chain. I presume it's bronze. It looks like bronze to me. It could be copper-coated steel for all I know. Be interesting to hear how noisy it is when it moves. This is the original electrolytic there, and odds and ends, the antenna coil is tucked in next to the turntable, and it's got a bare wire hanging out, and there's another bare wire. I haven't taken the time yet to figure out whether the other wire that you can see right here, no, I can see it's soldered. So it's been quote, repaired, unquote, at some point in the past. And again, that nasty label. It'd be fun to get that cleaned off. I have an idea what it looks like from a source I found on the internet. It's supposed to look like this, I think, but boy, it's really hard to tell. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting project in any case. We'll do it in 3 stages, I guess. The first will be the radio restoration, then I'll work on the turntable, and finally the cabinet. So, follow along if you like.